So with that, my hypocrisy only goes so far. You know, fire and police, we're brothers, but man, I don't have the agitation. Well, there's a couple of you in the audience I've worked several scenes with, and I got some agitation for you. But I'm going to pass it on to my PD brethren to do the presentation of the plaques and awards. And Chief, if you'd like to say a few words before we get started.
Just came up to shake hands.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so Lieutenant Moscoso, thank you, Chairman, for allowing me the opportunity to address the retirees here. So good morning, everyone. It's an honor to join you today on behalf of the San Antonio Fire and Police Pension Fund. I want to extend a warm welcome to our retirees, their families, and to all who have gathered to celebrate this milestone. Today is about recognizing the years of service, careers built on courage, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment to the people of San Antonio. Each of you have worn the badge with integrity, professionalism, and heart. You faced challenges most could never imagine and have done so with shared mission of protecting the citizens of San Antonio and our city. Because we understand what those years of service cost and what they mean. Retirement is not an ending. It's a well-earned transition. It's time to refocus your energy towards family, health, and personal goals that had to wait during your years of service. We hope that you enjoy this next chapter, the same purpose and pride that you brought throughout your careers. On behalf of the San Antonio Fire and Police Pension Board, it's my privilege to present you with these certificates, a small token of our appreciation of your service and sacrifice. Congratulations to each of you on reaching this milestone, and we wish you long and healthy, fulfilling retirement.
Danny, do you have anything to say?
I had the privilege of working with some of you, for some of you. I hope you felt the same for me, right? It was a great working relationship. But congratulations on not only your career, but your future endeavors that you have, and may God bless you and your family.
So with that, the certificates of retirement, the way we do these order of operation is we're going to read the first one in its entirety, and that way, in the interest of time, after that we'll present to each individual and recognize your years of service, and instead of reading it over 16 times.
I like that. The Fire and Police Pension Fund, San Antonio, Texas Certificate of Retirement, presented to Mark Barr in recognition for 20 years of faithful and dedicated service to the City of San Antonio Police Department. And it be further known that the loyal and devoted service hereby certified merits the honors of being cited as an outstanding contribution to the growth and progress of this community, and is deserving of the appreciation of its citizens. And it's signed by all the board. So, Mark? Yep.
Thank you. As you get your certificate and shake hands with everybody, there's an opportunity for taking a picture. And then if you want to, you can say a few words after.
Can you scoot in a little bit, please? Sorry, guys.
There's always one.
That's a good one.
Way to go, Johnny.
Let's get you on a smile.
Great. I have no words.
I'm retired, Mark.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Montrez Butler, 25 years of faithful and dedicated service.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations, sir. They're being right here. Jim always has to be the center of attention.
It's just the glare is affecting the shines on the top of the head.
Congrats, my sister.
Montrez, they'll sign your overtime card.
And of course, all of that goes to the Queen. She signs all the checks.
Brandon Cancino, 30 years of faithful and dedicated service.
Congratulations.
No words, nothing?
Wow, that is not a typical police crowd.
It's been awful quiet.
Giddy up.
Jose Diaz, 23 years of faithful and dedicated service.
Already?
Squeeze it real good. Retirement doesn't have light duty, sorry.
Boxer fracture too.
It's consistent with life.
Congratulations.
Richard Gutierrez, 31 years of faithful and dedicated service.
Congratulations. Richard, great job.
Congratulations.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Just a few words, I know it goes without saying, but all the family members here, it wouldn't have been possible without y'all's support throughout all these years. So I just want to thank all of y'all for supporting us through all these years, especially my wife and my family as well. You know, there was a lot of time, so a lot of ups and downs, a lot of memories. I just want to thank all of y'all again. Okay?
Miguel Juarez Jr., 30 years of faithful and dedicated service.
That's my son, works out. He
Okay.
keep an eye on him.
His son works out.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, you may not ever
It's
want
a fire
your
that
son
goes
to meet
over.
this guy. So that'd be good news.
Mr. Mark Valero, 31 years of faithful and dedicated service.
Good job, sir. Congratulations.
If I could just say, you know, my retirement, I looked around the room and it was so awesome to see all the detectives and officers that over the years that I went into so many dangerous situations in, and we survived it, made it to the finish line. It was awesome. I look at my brother Johnny over there. Woo! Kicked in a lot of doors with that. Well, actually, there was doors open. But, no, we had a lot of dangerous situations that, man, we could be here forever talking about all the stuff we did. But I'd like to reiterate, you know, the families and my beautiful wife, my rock, and my 3 girls. They're my love of my life. I'm just glad we made it to the finish line, and God bless all of y'all. Appreciate it.
All right.
Mark Harris, 25 years of faithful and dedicated service. Represent Raider Nation over there.
Yeah, no words, come on now.
I don't want,
I don't want to take up everybody's time, but I just want to say, I reiterate what he said about family. And my wife and I talk about it like as last night. I've been knowing her for 47 years. And I left the military, came out here. I mean, I'm one of them guys that I love SAPD. I do. That's why I never got in any trouble or got caught. That's all I want to say. I appreciate you guys, all you guys. All the ones that I know, I appreciate and love y'all. Have a good one.
I like that.
Sergeant Patrick Day, 32 years of faithful and dedication service.
Congratulations. Thank you.
I'd also like to throw out a thank you to my wife, Valerie. Through all the years of studying for different promotions, for allowing me to work the shifts that I wanted to work, the units that I wanted to work, never put any restrictions on that I had to go to daylight, that I needed to be on this shift for kids. She always picked up the slack. So I'd like to say thank you, honey. Thank you to the administration for the support through the years. It does mean a lot. And believe it or not, I have one of my FTOs, Phase 2 FTOs from back in 1993 here, Charlie Ricketts. Mike DePrace standing in here. He's one of my, never was one of my first lieutenants coming on, but he was there on another shift on East Dog Watch. I was East B. Worked with Steve Peterson. A lot of influence from these guys. Kind of helped me mold me to who I was. Charlie took me, not to go too long here, but showed up on Phase 2 with Charlie, and he just let me write my first report, how I would have wrote it on Phase 1. And I wrote it up, and he goes, okay, we're going to change this. This is the format I want you to use, and I used that format the rest of my career, and I never had issues. So thanks, Charlie.
Thank you.
33 years.
Oh, man. Really? We're giving him one?
I want to thank James for letting me be on this board.
Are you sure the plaque says the same as the other?
No takebacks.
Well, you know, I could never pass up a forum.
You got 2 minutes.
Hey, Peter no, you didn't sign up for members to be heard, so. Hey, real quick, obviously, yeah, the very first and most important part is the family. Claudia, you know, and then Kevin's here, my son, and he's also one of yours, Chief, for now. And it's not easy to be a cop's kid or a cop's wife. You know, that's so difficult, and so he just said, well, I saw so much, I might as well go ahead and do it. But it's been, as everyone else in here has said, it's been such a blessing. This was never a job. This is so much fun, and there's a common theme in here. Charlie was also my FTO. He got me in third phase. Yeah, he definitely had issues with. It's his fault that I made it here. So he could have got me out 33 years ago. But you know, also I want to, you know, Chief, you've been awesome to me over the years. You kept me in that one great job, but I kept sending him checks. I think that helped, you know, throughout the years with that job. But I mean, really, I be honest with you, I'm suffering a little bit. I really miss the job. I really do. And Danny, appreciate working alongside you with, you know, the union and everything there. And obviously we have some really good leadership, you know, that are taking place. And I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about my time here on the board. Fantastic board. The reasons we have such great benefits, not only for us and the people who've been retired for a long time, and now for our future retirees here, and it'll be here before you know it, is because we have such a great board and great board members. And also, I'd be remiss if I didn't obviously thank the staff who do such a great job here. And I know he hates being called out, but Warren Schott hiding over in the corner, he just retired, you know. hard man to replace after 28 years, but we have a great replacement here with Gail. But like I said, I've learned so much, and I've been so blessed. You know, I wish City Council was here to understand that without this pension, without our collective bargaining agreement, we wouldn't have been able to get all this massive talent and good, strong, great people here today, and then in the future, because the pension also, that and the bargaining agreement. So we're very, very blessed. So thank y'all, love y'all, mean that. So thank you.
A minute and 59 seconds, Jim.
All this time, I didn't know you were wise.
Lieutenant Ricky Lopez, 30 years of faithful and dedicated service.
Congratulations. Boss lady got that.
Pat stole my thunder. I know when we first start out on PD side, we get told that we're a product of our FTOs. We pick the good and the bad. And I know everybody's talking about the family, but that family is all encompassing. So good and bad, we're a product of all these people around us. Because look at the chief, I look at Danny, I supported him a lot. Renee back there, we could agree to disagree, sir, right? Hector back there, I know I learned a lot from him. So I'm just thankful I got to this point. So, but I wouldn't be here without really everybody in the room. So thank you, everybody.
Captain Rene Gallegos, invitation 30 years of faithful and dedicated.
Only one quick, 2 Timothy 4:7 says, fight the good fight, finish the race, keep the faith. Everybody in this room, including their families, we finished this race. So God bless you guys. And Charlie was my face to the FTO.
Common theme here.
We won't go into the report writing thing because he did the same thing to me.
Yeah.
That story is familiar to me. So thank you, Charlie.
You're welcome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Captain.
Last but definitely not least, Deputy Chief Hector Salas, 27 years of faithful and dedicated service.
All right, am I the last one?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me say a few words then. I had planned not to, but appreciate everybody hosting this event, all the families that were here. I kind of downplayed it a little bit, so my wife's not here. She's texting me saying, I should have been there. So, but ultimately, she's always been there for the last 35 years of my life, high school sweetheart. So I owe it all to her for putting up with me all those years. My kids are off doing their thing, so we owe it all to them. But really, this says 27 years, but actually working under chief is more like dog years, so it should be like, wow. Well said. True. It was busy. It was a very rewarding career. I took about a year off, and really the benefit is like the fun and the pension, the wellness clinics. They got used to me being there. They thought that was my retirement home for a while after being there for a year, but decided to go back to work. Now the chief of police for Alamo Colleges. Really miss the work. You're right. I said my main family is San Antonio Police Department. I love them with all my heart. I tell everybody at work I do. They're my bigger family. Now I got another sub family, but I did miss it. Like I think Smith said, we do miss it. We miss the job. We miss what they stand for, what the officers out there stand for, day in and day out. They go out there and put their lives on the line, and I tell them every day I love them for what they do, what they stand for, to make sure we keep the bullies of the world away from the good citizens out there. So thanks again, Chief, for appointing me to DC. I learned a lot under you as well too. So I appreciate all the work we did together. So I'll close by saying, as I move forward throughout my career, I think what I remember most is the day-to-day stuff, the officers in the field, and for the ones that we, throughout my career, there were I think, if I'm not mistaken, 16 officers that gave the ultimate sacrifice. So just remember them, keep them in your prayers, keep their families in the prayers, and thank God the ones that are in this room, we made it to the finish line in this era of our career. So thanks again for allowing me to say a few words.
Well, that was our last plaque, but just in closing on my part is, we're very grateful for your years of service and dedication. Once an officer, you're always an officer, right? And you're just transitioning into a different role as part of the Brotherhood. And I want you to enjoy the fruits of your labor, continue to reach out and be in contact with each other. Family, you've supported them for so many years. Now you're going to have to do even more because they're there all the time. So with that, I want to recognize Warren. He's in the back trying not to draw any attention to himself, as well as our new executive director, Gail Jensen. And we're going to open it up to some comments from the board, as well as Charlie. We always give you the opportunity to have a word for the pensioners. So board, if y'all have anything you'd like to add.
Larry, come on.
Let me just spend a little bit of time, and some of the staff have been recognized, but they run this place day to day. We do a great job, as board members have been mentioned, but we're here 2 or 3 days a month, and some studying in between time and paying attention to business. But the people that are here day to day really run this operation, and there are several of them in the room that have been here a long time and deserve recognition. Sean mentioned that Gail Jensen's I'm going to call her our brand new executive director. She's been with the fund 8 years as the board attorney. Done a great job. I thought it was great choice, particularly picking somebody from inside the organization that makes the transition smooth. So any of you at any point, I know you meet with, when you're retired, you meet with different groups for lunch or breakfast or something like that. You'd like us to come out, and Gail will be more than happy to do that. We've done that a couple of times over the last month, just since she's new, just to kind of meet her, answer questions about the pension fund in kind of a more, not such a formal setting. We'll be more than happy to do that. Let me recognize Frank Burney on the front row. He's also, he was our board attorney for years and years and years when we hired a full-time attorney, which was Gail a little over 8. Well, we hired one before that as well. But Frank still serves as outside counsel. He's a valuable asset to the fund. He's been with us about 30 years. He's sitting here on the front row. Mark Grimmer, who's sitting over on the right. Mark, if you'd stand up for a second, if you don't mind. Chief Financial Officer. Mark's retiring too pretty soon, like in 2 or 3 days. He's been with us over 20 years, done a great job of just keeping the finances straight at the pension fund. I'm going to mention Warren Schott in the back row. Warren, stand up for a second. I'm surprised you're here. Warren retired.
My boy Jim Smith retired
a few weeks ago. Was with the fund 28 years, the executive director, I think over 20 years. And all of us will say the same thing. There's somebody primarily responsible for the success of this pension fund. It's that guy sitting right there in the back, and he's done a great job. He likes to hide a little bit occasionally. As you can see, he's on the back row. You'd think he'd be a policeman. That's where they all sit. He's on the back row. Carrie Halley on the front row. Carrie, if you don't mind standing for a second. Carrie runs the Kerry runs all the investments at the fund. He's been with us,
Almost 8 years.
yeah, almost 8 years. You know, the fund, I became a board member here in June of 1991 as an active member. The fund was worth $340 million. The fund, and not just because of Kerry, but the people that have served in this capacity as well as Warren, this fund's grown to $4.5 billion today. So everybody sitting in this room guarantees you're going to get a pension for the rest of your life. And you don't have to worry about that. There's an automatic cost of living associated with that. There's a 13th and 14th check that's, unfortunately, it's kind of
Hit and miss.
hit and miss, and I get asked about it a lot, and I see all you retired cops out there when I go play golf or different places, you're driving $100,000 pickup trucks, and then you're coming over in the parking lot and asking me about the 13th check. I said, you don't need no pickup. It's true. But you want it. Anyway, did I leave anybody out?
New CFO.
I don't, okay. I have, the new CFO sitting there, I do not know her. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
I'm Alex Shaleski. I'm the new CFO, not improved, just new, because those are some big britches to fill. So I look forward to meeting everybody, and I'm Alex. So I also respond to, hey you. So if you don't remember my name, I've seen you before. Yeah, I respond to that. So I look forward to meeting everybody.
No, you're gonna have to put up with the rest of us, so. Hey, anybody else I missed? Chief, did you want to say anything?
Any parting words, Chief?
You know, retirement's a bittersweet thing, as you heard up here. Everybody wants to retire at some point, but at that point, it becomes you hate to leave. But when it's time, it's time. And when a guy by the name of Chuck Ramsey, who was the chief of police in Washington, D.C., when he promoted me to assistant chief, when he came to retire, he said to me, and excuse my language, he said, when the bullshit gets to be too much, it's time to go. So that's the case for a lot of folks, and a lot of folks retire for the financial aspects of it, but like he said, when the bullshit gets too much, it's time to go.
But he's put up a lot of people.
We talk about that later.
Okay.
But anyway, congratulations to y'all.
Danny, you have anything?
I'm good. I'm not too far behind you guys that have left. Again, congratulations.
There, I gotta hear the speech. Say it for everybody else. Your standard.
All right, he's pushing me. Charlie's gonna say something, but I've been retired a long time now. My standard deal is, come on in, the water's fine.
Thank you, Larry. That is our final congratulations to all of you. But right now, we're going to ask, it's an opportunity, you know, the youngsters like to say, hey, if there's not a picture of it, it didn't happen. So we want to get all the retirees to come up and gather together and get a picture. And we have a photographer that's available to take your personal photos with you and your family outside after that proceeding. Congratulations once again. If we can get all the retirees to come up, we're going to get out of the way and let y'all be in the spotlight together.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,